Hi everybody, it's Tuesday, December 13th, 2011. This is Talk to Me Tuesday number 20. I'm going to try and make this as quick as possible. This is my third take of the video. For some reason I'm hitting I don't know, maybe I'm just talking too much. So let me shut up and show you the crafts. Was pretty busy this week. I have been working on the little girl's blanket for the Linus project. I have 23 rows plus the edge to go, and there it is. Yay! So, Offen, we're looking at Thursday. These should be going out in the mail. I will send you a message and let you know so you know to keep an eye out. So there's that. I did mention that Beyond Bracelets is having a video tutorial contest that I'm thinking of entering, and I'm thinking of doing a video tutorial on my beaded Christmas ornament covers. So I just want to show you those real fast. This is one of them. All it is bugle beads and seed beads worked in a mesh pattern. I've only gone halfway because I kind of like the little dangly things, but you can actually cover the entire bulb with the mesh pattern and have something hanging from the center. You can even have these hanging even if you cover the whole bulb, but I decided to do it that way. That's one. This is another one where I'm not really happy with the color ornament it's on, but this just happened to be the one that it was put on when I was working. I haven't switched it yet. And this is just done in purples, dark purple, light purple, and clear clear bugle beads. And these little dangly things came from a necklace I took apart. And last to show you, this is all done in red and white and green, and I put the word joy in it. So that's that. I used pearl beads where the letters weren't, and that's how that one looks. And I kind of like that. I even think I like the ornament it's on because it kind of makes a nice background. So there's that. Now, as everybody knows, my daughter's been getting into crocheting more lately. She's gone online and looked up a lot of patterns for all kinds of neat little creatures and stuff, little dolls and everything. And she found a pattern for a crocheted marshmallow. So I gave her some pink yarn, which she still has, I imagine, somewhere up in her room. I'll have to get on her to return it. She made me this one. And it's kind of squishy. Yeah, no. It's really cute. I like it. But there it is. There's my marshmallow she made me. And then I decided I was going to take some stuff to work and make a couple small marshmallows. So I took some baby yarn that had kind of a sparkle to it, and some crochet cotton, and some needles, some hooks, and some black thread, and a little bit of stuffing. So there's the first one I made. He's a little guy. If you compare the size, you see the difference. And then I made this pink one out of crochet thread. And then I left off, I made another one out of crochet thread, but I left off just one round of increases and got a mini marshmallow. So there's the sizes. And if you look at the size of this one compared to this one, definitely a difference. And I think if you hold this up to a mini marshmallow, it'll actually be like the size of a mini marshmallow. And then the other night I was sitting there, not really feeling like doing much of anything. And I made me a very colorful marshmallow. The yarn itself is Red Heart Primary. This is the yarn. Kind of looks like a bunch of crayons turned into yarn. My daughter actually bought me that. So I made that. Next thing, something I did accomplish. Winter's here. Anybody who drives knows that when you drive in the winter, your hands gripping the steering wheel, they get cold. And one thing I hate is having to take it off and on a pair of gloves. I like my fingers to be free. So last year I looked for patterns for crocheted fingerless gloves, and they were alright. I found a pair in my craft magazine that's worked lengthwise and around, and the only thing is they just have an opening for your thumb, and your thumb is completely exposed. So the area down in here that touches the steering wheel was completely unprotected. And other ones I didn't really like. And then I saw some, and I'm sorry, I usually don't say this, but I have to this time. There's somebody out there, I can't remember her name or anything, so don't ask. She makes fingerless gloves, but they're ugly. They're just, I looked at them, and she charges $25, $30 for a pair of them. And they're, I'm sorry to say it, they are hideous. They're not practical. I wouldn't even use them just for decorative purposes. No. So I decided I was going to have to come up with a pattern of my own. And that's exactly what I did. And I'm going to show them to you right now. There they are. Okay, practical, good use, going to be hard wearing. Just ribbing done with front post and back post double crochets. Did some single crochets, went back into the ribbing, and then went back and did a couple rows of single crochet to bring them up a little higher on the thumb. Not a whole lot, you know, as you can see, everything basically ends, excuse me, in the knuckle area. So it allows for free movement. And I love them because I can get in my car, I can drive someplace, I don't have to take them off to go in the store or anything. And even if I'm sitting at home and my hands get cold, I can pop these on and it still allows me to crochet or knit or whatever I'm doing. So my pattern, yay, proud of myself. I can't believe they actually came out as good as they did. And I've been wearing them every day to and from work. So that's that. Biggest thing that we've done that I've worked on this week, and my daughter as well, and she'll show you her part of it when she does her video. I mentioned last week working on an advent calendar type thing. I showed you some material and mentioned that I was going to be using my counted cross stitch pieces to make it. Well, I think I spent most of, I believe it was Thursday, because I would have been too tired Wednesday, so it had to have been Thursday working on this. So I'm going to show you so far what we've done, or what I've done actually. And I got to step back kind of far because this is like a big piece. And there it is. And it's kind of hard to see because I have to stand back so far. But that's basically the gist of it. It's not complete. Let's get a little closer. Of course, there's my tree. And my kids were picking on me because my tree trunk is so thin compared to my tree. But I don't care. It's, you know, excuse me, it's my tree. So this is it. Let's see, I can probably zoom in. There's my little boy, kind of cross-stitch snowman. And there's my little girl, kind of cross-stitch snow lady. And there's my Christmas goose. And then there's the teddy bear that my daughter was going to do until she opened the package and found out it was done. So, this is the material I showed you with the Merry Christmas all over it. We actually got it upright in the tree itself. And on the side borders, it's upright. And then we have our red and white spirography looking stuff around it. And I needed something for the trunk and for around the ornaments here. And then to kind of break this up a little bit. And I went looking in my material, and I found this. I'm going to give you a close-up. This is actually, looks like wood, but it's all little huts. The material itself is just little tiny huts all over the material. So I decided I thought that would be cool to use for the, what do you call it, the trunk and some of the work around here. And then this is going to be my background, or my back to it, which is actually a leaf print, as you can see here. I'll give you a little closer look. It's all a leafy print, and that's going to be the back to it. So that's it so far. Oh, don't mind the mess. You're in my craft / storage room, and I am wearing a sweater I made. It's beside the point. But my daughter is working on the ornaments that are going to mark off the days. And we were thinking of attaching, putting snaps on, so that it's not permanent. You can snap them in place. And that way they can just be unsnapped and stored in a little bag or something. But we couldn't find snaps all the same size. It was like, you know, you'd have tiny little ones and then you have big ones, and you know. So we found, they're like bra hooks. You got the little hook and then you got the little half round piece. So we decided to go with those. So she's working on doing the ornaments. She will show you those when she does her video. And then what we're going to do once she's done with all the ornaments is just kind of set them out, because they're not all going to fit on the tree. That's a given. But since they're not all going to fit on the tree, and I didn't really want them to because I don't want to cover up the whole tree itself, we're going to put some elsewhere just randomly onto the rest of the piece. But I'm going to set them out where we want them, and then I'm going to mark it, and I've got to go back and I've got to sew on all the little hooks. Then I can finish off the getting the back and the front together, and then I have a binding, a red binding, that's going to go around the entire edge. Sorry. So, it's getting there though. Hopefully by this weekend at the latest it'll be complete. She only had like 6 more of the ornaments to get finished putting them together, and then she's got to finish the decorating on them. So hopefully that'll get finished in a couple days, and you'll be able to see the completed project next week. So once again, the blankets for the Linus project will be going out. I will take a picture of the girls' Afghan when it's completed, because that won't be here for next Tuesday. And you will see the other piece next Tuesday, and Monsters will be going out this week. And hopefully I will, because I have to have the video tutorial uploaded to her by the 18th. So that'll probably be something I'll put in with my live journal account or something. I don't know how that works. We'll figure it out. I just wanted to say I am so glad to see little Miss Lily doing so good. Love to see kitties that are taken care of and happy. So, you know, 2 thumbs up for that one. Yay. Other than that, I better end this here and now. It's probably just about 15 minutes. So I hope everybody has a wonderful Tuesday, a very crafty, wonderful week and weekend. Look forward to seeing everybody's videos. So for me, it's goodbye. For you, it's good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, whatever it is. I hope it's a great one, and I'm out. And just real quick, I have this little kitty on my lap who, ever since I started listening to the video, has been rubbing up against me and getting all lovey because she wanted to be in the video. So, Miss Brindle, hey, say hey. You gotta look this way. Say hello, Miss Brindle. There she is. She's nutty. Okay, say goodbye, Miss Brindle. She said goodbye. Time to go.